Moving on to your choice, Gon.
Oh yeah, consent Sodom. Oh my god.
I have wanted to talk about this for so fucking long.
Never laughed that hard watching
You know what's
hentai.
bad is that I've legitimately watched this and nutted to a scene in it.
Are you serious?
Really?
100%.
Is it the scene with the teacher?
It is indeed.
Of course it is. The fucking
The moment I saw the teacher,
older teacher.
the moment I saw the teacher, who's like, for some reason, the armpit gets zoomed in way too fucking close.
That was weird. I
for
thought,
comfort.
Because what happened was like, I'm watching this, right? I'm 10 minutes in. And okay, well, we should explain the premise.
How do we even explain the premise?
Okay, so it's about a bunch of pervs who are teachers and the school kids aren't into it. And then there's another side plot where there's police and terrorists. And then a terrorist there's a weird gunfight, which is just weird.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And then they kill the terrorist, and terrorist has this bomb, and it explodes, and then it makes everyone horny, and then everyone starts fucking.
It's like a horny virus. Right?
Yeah.
But also when the bomb goes off, dubstep just starts playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, way too loud dubstep. Right?
Okay. The way I would describe the Sentai, I would never recommend the Sentai.
It's
to like,
awful.
To like nuts.
It was definitely like a nut where I'm like, oh god.
This is the room of hentai.
How I would describe this is imagine if
What's the name again?
Kansen
Sodom.
Kansen Sodom. So like if I were to put a tagline, it is imagine if Masaki Yuasa directed a hentai shitpost. That is Kansen Sodom, because it is way too funny to be that for this to like not.
It was weird.
I wrote down, it's like a hentai parody of Tekkon Kinkri. That's what I said. Like, because it gave me Tekkon Kinkri vibes, but for the worst reasons.
But like it had some scenes in it where the comedic timing.
My
it was
God.
way too good.
Wait, so why did you choose this to your list? Just because you want to talk about it?
Because I just like I wanted to because this show is just pure bands.
So you've never nutted to it?
I've never.
I'm really glad you recommended this, because now I like want to watch the rest of it just to see how bad it gets.
This is a type
There's
of
another
show.
episode?
Apparently.
No.
Is there not?
This is the only one.
Oh, really?
I saw Kansen Sodom 1 and I tried to look for episode 2. I'm like, fuck, man. I wish there was an episode 2. This is a one of a kind.
Fuck.
Because this is the type of hentai you're just like, you can only recommend to boys you truly trust. And if you're gonna watch it, it's only at 3 a.m. when you're fucking pissed.
Okay.
And you're just like, you can recommend something weird and funny to watch.
The teacher scene was fucking good.
Oh my God.
Come on, it was though. Come on.
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
No,
Come on,
the entire time I was laughing my ass off.
Bro,
Because
How can you get a stiffy when it was just that fucking funny?
This was the only one on the list where I was soft as a pillow.
I do not remember anything else in this. For somehow,
Are you
serious?
Somehow,
I did not recommend this show so you can fucking nut to it.
Why is it
No,
Why is it that when
no.
Connor sees a MILF, it's just tunnel vision?
Yeah, it is totally. Well, no, I watched this like 2 years ago.
Okay.
But I do not remember. I must have skipped every other scene, and then when I found this scene, and then when I got to this scene, I must have been like, all right, 0.75 speed.
Because I remember the way I discovered this was I saw it on Pornhub.
Yeah.
And it was just like a clip. And I was just like, oh, this looks like, because the animation style is like very unique. It's very
Yuasa, isn't
It's
it?
very Yuasa, that kind of close style.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've like, because the thing about a lot of hentai is that it all looks fucking squeaky clean. It all looks flat as shit.
Yeah.
This one, like, I will give
Some chunk to it.
Yeah, this one's got some chunk to it. It's got some like directorial choices in it. I will say that.
It hit me like a fucking truck when that teacher popped up, and I was like, all the nut past self was like, oh my god, I've nutted to this.
But like this,
And it was supposed to be a comedy.
I am 100% convinced that this is a comedy. There is no fucking way.
I felt like after I watched it, I was like, fuck, I felt like I nutted to Cars 2. You know what I mean? Like, this is embarrassing that I did this. But I'm going to
It's like reliving childhood and realize it's like way different.
Because like, all the other scenes were just disgusting and like funny.
It wasn't even disgusting. It was
they were kind of disgusting.
The scene
like
that
the little girl with the fucking guy who's like delivering packages.
Oh,
like,
the janitor guy.
I'm like, ah!
Like when she was sucking his cock and she looked like a literal horse. When she looked like a literal horse sucking on this
It was
cock.
so gross.
No,
Her face fucking expanded out to like here. No, the scene that fucking killed me is like the teacher who took a photo of the girl's like underwear and he's like jacking it in the toilet and the phone turns to 1% and he speeds up. That fucking killed me.
No, what? And he goes turbo mode, jacking off, and then it cuts to this fucking shootout that's happening, and they interject the shootout with this teacher jacking off. And it's so fucking hilarious.
I also love that shootout scene because there's like 2 cops with a fucking handgun, right?
Yeah.
And there's 1 girl with a fucking assault rifle. How does it end? 1 shot each.
Also, it's going on for like 6 seconds, and none of them shoot each other.
And then just like the shootout, you have to watch the shootout because it's just like bang, 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 shh, bang, 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 bang. I love
also with the teacher and the girl, like the one who was jacking off in the toilet. She's like, he's like on the floor. She's like, stand up, and then his dick gets off. And she's like, no, the other thing, stand up. It was so funny. It was legit so funny.
And the fucking clip where like the 2 girls are arguing over who's gonna fuck this one teacher.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then she turns around, the girl just fucking decks her in the face. And she just passes out, and she's like, "All right, teacher, now we can fuck."
It's like, stop messing with him. It's like, what are you bang?
I was like the fucking, like, you know the Squidward where it's like Squidward hot and Squidward like normal.
Yeah.
I was like Squidward normal throughout, but when the teacher scene came on, I was like the hot like shit. I was like, nice, okay.
I like, oh my god.
Dude, it's hot, man. It's hot.
I'm fucking amazed that United to us. No, because there was, I would say the beginning of the teacher scene, right, where she's standing over the guy and she has the pussy juice that is just like,
that's fucking weird.
Which she's just like literally, it's just like, is this fucking drops of God or something? She's pouring this pussy juice from such a height, and it's just like one long string that reaches.
You know when you
got it.
Okay, this is the thing with hentai though, because it's so often not like 100% what you want it to be.
Right.
You take the good with the bad. When you found a premise that works. All right, if she fucking takes a shit on him for a second, all right, I'll look past it because it's 10 seconds, right? I'll forget about it, right? No, I mean, I'll be disturbed by it, but I'll get over it. You know? It's like when that happens, it's like, I'm willing to look past this.
I'm just fucking amazed that you're this zoned into like the MILF teacher.
I was, dude.
That like you managed to actually nut to this.
It is the most insane tunnel vision I've ever seen.
It's like managing to nut to fucking Looney Tunes porn, man. Or something.
No, it's
like.
not. Because if you were given just that scene, right, with none of the other scenes. Right? Because I don't remember the bomb going off or anything like. Because I'm pretty sure I would fucking remember dubstep in my hentai. I would remember that. Right? So somehow I just watched this scene and none of the others. And when you take just that scene with the teacher, it's like it's easy to see why.
Yeah, of
I
course.
think why you could go away and maybe bust the nuts to that.
No.
Why?
Because they look like because it looks like someone made a hentai parody of a ℌệ𝔫𝔱ằ film.
Mate,
That's what it looks like.
Like I've said, dude, the animation does not matter to me. It is the premise and how that delivers on the premise.
Dude, I'm starting to think that you can just jack off to like stick figure hentai, as long as there's a MILF.
If the taboo is there, Joey, 100%. One, we've got an older woman, right? Check. There's danger. They're doing at the time. I didn't know everyone was fucking. I just thought she was going at it in the school.
Yeah,
and I thought,
right.
That's hot. Extra points, right? And then, not gonna lie, she's abusing a position of power.
Right.
Yeah. That's hot.
She was a thick mama as well.
Oh, dude, she was real thick, man. That's What? That's the perfect trifecta, dude.
Yeah, but then I look
taboo, thick, older woman. Sign me the fuck up.
But then, like, I think all of that, right? Like, by itself, I see all of that lined up, and I'm like, yeah, I could probably jack off to that. But then it's topped up with the drops of God and the fact that, really weird zoom in on the armpit. I don't know what that was about.
Listen, you cannot complain, right, about like a bit of juice coming down, right? When you fucking jacked off to 10 goblins fucking spunking.
It was just the fact that I think my biggest problem that I have with this is just, I don't know who was in charge of the fucking audio mixing on this episode, but my god, it was fucking bad.
Run that bitch through Levelator or some shit, but it doesn't matter.
No. I feel like it was purposefully bad.
There was like half the scenes, there was no like background music or anything.
Everything about this hentai was, I feel, just like a masterclass in being like the ultimate car crash of a hentai.
Oh, yeah.
It is pure fucking garbage. And it's hilarious.
It was fun for the family. It had a little something for
It
everyone.
was so funny.
A little something for everyone.
What about that scene where like they're fucking, the teacher's fucking, and like you have like this close-up zoom in of her armpits.
Okay, that was weird. I didn't get that.
I didn't get that at all.
Because I thought it was like, like it was something like, oh, it's going to come up later. The armpit's going to be
Right.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't, no.
The armpit was just shown.
Yeah.
And I was like, why?
And then it just
Explain.
it just ended so randomly as well.
It ends with a guy blowing off a guy's head off, and then a girl randomly comes in and just Spartan kicks this dude off a helicopter. I was like, what? And then it just ends.
And then it just ends.
And I'm like, what?
No context, no fucking epilogue or anything. It just ends.
I think I rated this higher than any of Joey's.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I rated this.
Oh my god, I'm never recommending you
what is
hentai
it?
ever
What
again.
was it called?
Canton
Consent
Sodom.
Sodom.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10. That's higher than any of Joey's.
I recommend that. Like, I recommend to watch that if you want a fucking hilarious laugh.
But also maybe a cheeky nut. Maybe.
No,
I recommend. I honestly like. Normally, you don't recommend watching hentai with the boys. This is a hentai you can watch with the boys.
This one you can watch because it's so funny.
At 3 a.m. Get at your next fucking anime convention when you just want to fucking laugh at how shitty this hentai is, or if you're Connor, just like sneak off to the bathroom to like get like rub out.
I'm laughing like ha ha ha.
I really want to get the rights to it so we can make like a hentai parody dub of it.
Oh my god! If we are able to dub
Yeah,
it, that
if we're
would
able
be
to
like
dub it,
that
oh
would
my
be like
God.
the perfect parody dub hentai.
It's already structured itself.
It's
for,
like
for
the
a
ghost.
parody.
It's like the ghost stories of hentai.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah. It's perfect. It's already perfectly structured.
I loved my favorite part. Like, I don't know why this made me laugh so much. Is that they cut to a shot of like where the gunfight is, the school, and like the hospital, something, and they're all like just.
They're the only 3 buildings on the horizon.
It's like a child's play mat, like the way that these are arranged. And I'm like, there's a gunfight happening in like an abandoned.
And there's a single road that connects all of them.
And I was
Right? It's like,
damn, okay, they really don't give a fuck.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's the school located?
No, because I kind of realized early on that they must be doing this on purpose. This
I think so. I think
yeah,
so.
because I remember like the first joke where the 2 girls are in the train and out of nowhere a fucking stripper or something comes out or like
Yeah,
flashes
you're
out.
And then Jesus on the girl.
And then like the girl kicks him and then he just like stands there for a full like 5 seconds and then nuts. It was that pause before the nut that was just like
God, the character designs are so ugly.
and then the 2 girls like and then like one of the girl that got nutted on, you don't see her changing, but she was in a school uniform, and then she's in gym clothes. The next the next shot,
And then the girls in front of the fucking combini are like, does something smell like squid? And then they walk past.
and then it's just the walking animation where they're just like
The speed ups fucking killed me.
It was good. I really enjoyed it. It was
it was. I've wanted to talk about this for so long because no one I've ever like talked to has ever like recommended or talked about this hentai because it is such a funny hentai, and I've waited for this opportunity where I can be like, yo, bros, watch this one hentai. You're gonna lose your minds because like when you go to someone and you're like, yo, I got a fucking amazing hentai you need to watch. You need to trust the bros there.
Of course.
And the bros need to trust you because otherwise they're just not going to watch it. So I highly recommend watching this one show. It is hilarious. You're going to have a great fucking time.
I had a fucking fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I watched it twice just because it was so funny. I was like, there must have been other like nuggets that I missed along the way.
I did not watch it twice. One was enough to remind me of my shame.